But anyways, shilling over. We got a stream to do today. That's right, Janlin. We have a YouTuber apology tier list. And it's going to be a good one. We got some of the all-time greats, all-time greats in the Hall of Shame contained on this list, and I think it'll be very, very entertaining. I'll give you guys some lore behind some of these manga characters here, and give you the 411. We'll listen to some of the apologies, and yeah, we'll just have a good time laughing at some weirdos attempting to take accountability on the internet. If Sniper Wolf is not S tier, she's not on here, but I don't even know what Sniper Wolf would be. So how are we ranking these? People are going to ask, right? Well, it's very subjective. Now, when it comes to a high rank, it's like it can be a terrible apology, but was it funny? Like, were we able to have a good laugh at the apology? That'll make it rank high, right? Now, if it's a bad apology and it's like a unentertaining one, or it's like they're just really, really stupid and frustrating to listen to, it'll get lower. And so on and so forth. Cupcake Man doesn't need an introduction. Yeah, he's one of the most documented men in history, and for all the wrong reasons. Are we gonna watch? Yeah, we're gonna watch some of them to jog the old memory. Yes. But, alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Chan. Has Chris Chan ever apologized? Did that actually happen? I don't think so. But are we ready to jump into this YouTuber apology tier list? I think it's time, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I get that, Ellie. There's a lot of concerning stuff going on right now. Yo, Nightshade, what's good? I'd be surprised if any of these get above D. You'll be surprised, I think. I think you'll be surprised. The people who made the apology meta true. This is quite the list, it is. Oh yeah, Chris Chan is the most documented person in human history. There's no doubt. They have like a 60... Is it 60? I think it's more at this point. A 60-part documentary following them. Yo, Faint Smile, welcome back, dude. Good to see you. It's more than 60 now? Yeah, I would imagine. Akira, hello, hello. Everyone's jumping in. You love to see it. Alright, without further ado, I think it's time to start this tier list. So, right off the bat, we got an all-time classic, okay? We got Logan Paul. Now, Logan Paul made a bit of a fucky-wucky, a bit of an oopsie-whoopsie on his apology. And I genuinely believe that his apology definitely shot the meta of YouTube apologies way up. It became the thing to do, right? And the problem, so let's back up. What did Logan Paul do? Well, he made, at the time, I mean, he was like very, he was becoming increasingly disliked on YouTube. Logan Paul actually was a Vine person. He was very, very popular on Vine. And when he switched over to YouTube, he gained millions of subs almost instantly. Okay? And there was already some stuff in his videos people didn't like. Like, there was one video I remember where Logan Paul found like a dead mouse on his balcony or something, and he was poking it with a stick, and people didn't like that. But that sort of like annoying shit he was doing. He was also like having the police called on him from other stuff. That stuff was like, whatever. But the Suicide Forest is what we all remember, and that's what really changed everything. Yo, Kira, what's good? Welcome back. So, Logan Paul went to Japan. He went to, I forget the actual name of the forest, but it's nicknamed the Suicide Forest because a lot of people go there to take their own lives. Now, Logan Paul was recording himself walking through this forest when he came across a deceased body, where he then recorded this body and even went as far as to put it in the thumbnail of his video. Yo, Kronk, what's good? Filthy Frank picked up dead rats and brought them home. Filthy Frank tried to revive. He tried to save those rats, okay? It's totally different. You know, the virgin Logan Paul poking it with a stick out of cruelty versus the Chad Filthy Frank trying to give it CPR. That's how it is. But anyways, so Logan Paul uploaded that video. Very bad. Right from the beginning. Okay? Yeah, that's what I can't believe either. It's not just that they filmed the dead body. It's that he posted it in the thumbnail. Uncensored. That's what's crazy. He was a Logan Paul fan. Oh, God, no. He wasn't a Logan Paul fan because he wasn't a 10-year-old, okay? Clearly, that's not the case. Yo, Dream, welcome back. And Isekai, my man, how's it going? Yo, welcome back, guys. Oh, that's right. He didn't poke the rat. He tased it. That's right. Oh, my God. Thank you for correcting me. I do remember that. He didn't poke the rat. He tased it with a taser. That was not good. That was not the ideal thing to do after the Suicide Forest controversy, okay? That wasn't the best response. I'm no PR guy, but it wasn't the best, okay? Wait, is this the best to worst or the opposite? Basically, I explained it earlier very briefly. It's very subjective. I think we're talking about like entertaining and stupid is the higher it is. The ones that are just really bad, unentertaining apologies get lower. You'll probably get what I'm driving at once we start ranking them a little bit. I never knew of Logan until the whole Japan thing. A lot of people didn't. But, so the video comes out and advertisers get pissed off. Okay? And what ensues is what people call the adpocalypse. The adpocalypse was brutal. Okay? Advertisers pulled out of YouTube. And basically, in order to deal with a shortened flow of advertisements on the platform, YouTube had to make it so people weren't getting as many ads on their videos. So what did YouTube do? Well, they just demonetized videos left and right. They basically made it so nobody was getting ads on any of their videos because they had such a scarce supply of ads to give out. And basically, there was easily thousands of YouTubers who lost their careers during the months that followed the adpocalypse. It was like our Great Depression on YouTube. Luckily at the time, I wasn't even monetizing my videos back then, so I didn't give a shit. I was a simple shit poster back then, doing it for the dopamine. But yeah, that was pretty much the end for a lot of people. Their revenue went down by like 90% overnight. It was bad. Yo, Bruno, welcome to the stream. Reckon, yo, welcome to the stream. What are you apologizing for? I don't know. If we reach 20 subs in the stream, you guys are going to find out my epic YouTube apology. Okay, so Garbanzo. So basically, okay, so the adpocalypse comes out. Shit starts getting real, okay? They end up, I think, demonetizing Logan Paul's channel for, I think it was 2 weeks or a month. One of the two, which we've seen with Sniper Wolf recently, right? That's their response to, like, their big money makers getting in trouble. They say, we're just going to demonetize you for a week. It's the biggest cop-out ever. It's such a bad decision. It's one they've done historically over and over again. So, yeah, that was their tactic with Logan Paul. And then after he lost his monetization and he was getting brands pulled and he was losing hundreds of thousands and even millions of subs, he had to make an apology where we got this absolute banger, ladies and gentlemen. Now you have to understand though, like the thing with the advertisers is, let's not kid ourselves, okay? Advertisers don't give a shit about any of this stuff, okay? Do you think advertisers care about Logan Paul filming people in the forest, filming corpses? They don't give a shit. What they see is, in situations like this, they go, well, now we have leverage. We're going to pull out and fake outrage and then renegotiate our terms with YouTube to get a better deal and better percentage when we give our ads on videos. That's pretty much what they all did. They took advantage of the outrage. to pull out and then renegotiate with YouTube for a more beneficial deal for themselves. But let's watch some of this all-time classic. Let me pause the music here. All right, Logan, take it away.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, and I don't expect to be forgiven.
That's the line, ladies and gentlemen. That's the all-time great right there. I made a severe lapse in my judgment. Classic. Classic. And also in classic YouTuber apology, this frame is perfect, dude. In classic YouTuber apology fashion, he's reading off a script, and you can see because his one eye is looking forward, the other eye is peeking at the script over here on the side. Isn't that funny? You're better off just looking at it with both eyes and trying to do like the side eye on it, you know? Yo, Lombre, welcome back. Or, welcome to the stream, I should say. Hello, nice to meet you. I saw your videos, etc. I love your mom with big glasses. Glasses are the best thing in the world to me. Glasses are superior. That's for sure. Yo, and thank you for another egg on head redeem. Yo, Nukes, welcome back, dude. Let me get an egg. An egg for the people. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful.
I'm simply here to apologize. So what we came across that day in the woods was obviously unplanned, and the reactions you saw on tape were raw, they were unfiltered. None of us knew how to react.
None of us knew how to react. Now, the fair thing about Logan Paul here is like, yeah, I actually am one who gives a little benefit of the doubt with his initial reaction. Like, people, when they see like a traumatic event, some people, their reaction is, it's not something they can control, so they might laugh or do something like that, right? And it's not because they think the situation's funny, it's because it's just they're feeling awkward, and that's how they reply to a crazy situation. But that response is fine. But it's another thing to have that response, have it recorded, send it off to editing, upload it to YouTube, and then publish it. That's a little bit different, you know? Yo, your mom's Oshi. Welcome back, dude. Hope you're doing well. Just learned you had a Twitch a few days ago. Yes, many people just learning how to Twitch, but that's good. Welcome, welcome. That's why, yeah, why upload or talk about it? Yeah, I mean, you could even have mentioned it. They could have had it in the video, just don't show it. That was the big thing. Like, you're using it as a prop in the video. That's what offended most people.
How to feel. I should have never posted the video. I should have put the cameras down and stopped recording what we were going through. There's a lot of things I should have done differently, but I didn't. And for that, from the bottom of my heart, I am sorry.
Do you guys buy it? Were you moved to tears on this one? Yo, Baller, welcome to the stream, dude. Were you guys swayed? He was missing the little eye drops, the fake tears. It all comes back to Japan. Japan's always the downfall of someone, right? It keeps happening. It just keeps happening. F tier? Why was his nose... What? Is it different now? I think it's probably just the camera. From the bottom of my heart. My ass. Exactly.
I want to apologize to the internet. I want to apologize to anyone who's seen the video. I want to apologize to anyone who has been affected or touched by mental illness or depression or suicide. But most importantly, I want to apologize to the victim and his family.
Yeah, it's kind of like, to me, damage done. You know, like, I don't even know what any of that's going to do. Yo, Mr. Inspector, welcome back. Good afternoon. But yeah, you showed it. He's trying too hard. It's making me laugh. Yeah, he lawyered up for this one, for sure. These are not his words. And I don't know. I don't know the play with YouTube apologies. I don't think there's ever a realm where it's going to end well. There's very few people who have ever made a YouTube apology and it's actually worked. Like, PewDiePie's done it. PewDiePie's made good YouTube apologies. But, yo, Brown Coat Loki. Thank you so much for the big Twitch Prime, the Twitchy P, the Bezos bucks, if you will. I appreciate that very, very much. That is now, where are we here? 3 subs on the day. 3 out of 1. It's 300% of the daily sub goal now achieved. What year was this? Wasn't it 2017? I believe it was around 27. Oh my god. 1.2 million comments on this, by the way. Jeez Louise, look at that. Anyways, let's keep listening to the funny man.
For my fans who are defending my actions, please don't. They do not deserve to be defended. The goal with my content is always to entertain, to push the boundaries, to be all-inclusive. In the world I live in, I share almost everything I do. The intent is never to be heartless, cruel, or malicious. Like I said, I've made a huge...
Bold not to turn off the comments. You know why he didn't turn off the comments? It helps boost you in the algorithm. Comments boost you in the algorithm. It's genius. It's genius, actually. You don't have the dislike extension. Not on this browser. On my other browser. Yeah. I can imagine it was not very good. It was not a very good ratio on there. You can even tell in his voice he's trying to sound genuine but fails miserably. Yeah. Oh, I definitely think he was sorry. I think he was sorry for himself and losing a bunch of shit. But that's really it. Wait, was this when the colorblind? Yeah, he also faked being colorblind too, by the way. That was another controversy. This was the Suicide Forest stuff. But let's finish off the apology. He's got about 20 seconds left. He did what? Yeah, he faked being colorblind for a video. Yes. And it was like he was like pretending to like have these special glasses that allowed him to see color for apparently the first time in his life, and he started like bawling and crying, and it was like #emotional. But in reality, he was completely faking it. He's trying so hard to sound like the good guy. Yeah, a little too late for that, but welcome to the stream, by the way.
Huge mistake. I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm just here to apologize. I'm ashamed of myself. I'm disappointed in myself. And I promise to be better. I will be better. Thank you.
All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. A piece of history right there. The ratio is 32-68. Oof. Sounds about right. What a goofy goober. This guy is a goofy goober. This dude right now is in the fucking WWE, by the way. He is like... Okay, one thing I will say about Logan Paul, like, all memes aside, dude. All memes aside. Give credit where credit is due. He's an amazing athlete. Okay, that's the one thing I can say about Logan Paul. He's an amazing athlete. But, that's about it. As a person, not so good. But yeah, as an athlete, he's very good, and he's in the goddamn WWE. Who would have known? But all right, so that's Logan Paul, ladies and gentlemen. That image was crazy. So what do we think? Now for Logan Paul, let me explain how I'm gonna rank this, okay? So Logan Paul, the apology was terrible. But it was entertaining. Okay? It was funny, which makes it rank higher. The actual effect of this apology, I mean, it's got a place in history, okay? Nobody's ever going to take... That is one of the most viewed apologies of all time. I think it set the tone for a lot of other YouTube apologies. I think, personally... It's an A tier. It's a classic. It's so bad, it has to be S tier. There's goofier ones we're going to go through today. The apology itself was garbage, but the lapse in judgment. The lapse in judgment was, that line will never be forgotten. Should be the baseline comparison. That's a good way. The gold standard, yes. It set the tone for doing apologies wrong, exactly. Yeah, I can see how you guys would say S. I have a couple in mind that might be a better S tier, though. But we'll have to wait and see, okay? All of these are F tier. Yeah, that's a good way of saying it. All of these are F tier, okay? But we're ranking the F tier. Okay, now we're saying, okay, they're all garbage, but which ones were the most entertaining and impactful? Yes. Yo, Afro Treziak, my man, giving $100 or $100, 100 bits. Have aunties ever apologized to you in a video, or are they incapable of feigning remorse? I have never received an apology from pretty much anyone ever. $100, imagine, almost. It was so close. Yo, Lantos, welcome to the stream. There was one time where a VTuber apologized to me, but it didn't really matter because they like what they did didn't affect me. They were just being like a dick to other people, and they like thanked me and apologized to me, which is kind of like, all right, I can appreciate that, but no one has ever apologized to me ever. There was one who attempted, actually. They attempted to apologize to Straw, but that VTuber, or VTweeter, I should say, ended up, like, being an auntie and harassing us again. So, didn't really mean much. Yo, Astral, welcome to the stream as well. That would require aunties to self-reflect. Yeah, there's no self-reflection. I mean, why would they, right? They get away with everything. All right. Next up, we got Ricegum. Ricegum. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you some of the ancient lore of Ricegum. For those who don't know, I mean, this was a couple years ago. Ricegum was very popular for being really just a shithead, right? His biggest thing, the most entertaining thing he ever did was just flex on people and flex how rich he was. But I forgot about him. A lot of people forgot about him. After his apology and after some stuff went down, he ended up becoming like a family vlogger, and like that didn't go well. He's been back recently. I don't know what he's doing. I don't really care. I don't think anyone cares. But yeah. Haven't heard his name in ages, but basically his thing was just being a douchebag. Also, there was multiple controversies. I'm glad you raised that, Gator Nation. I kind of forgot about that. There was a time where he was getting canceled because bro was racist. I don't really remember that, but that pretty much goes without saying. If someone's on this list, they probably did something like that. His crypto scam was so bad. That was one of many things, okay? So at the time of this apology, he had two big things that everyone was mad at him for. Number one, he was talking to a girl on stream who was sexually assaulted. And his reply to her, his question to her, the victim, was, did it feel good though? That was his question to a victim. Like, out of the blue, for no reason. Yeah. Not great. Not a great look. Thank you for the follow, by the way. But that was the first thing. The second thing that really got him in trouble, because this was now starting to head towards like legal issues, was when he was promoting a box gambling site. Like, you gamble for like boxes of, I don't know if it was like CS:GO or something, but basically it was a giant scam. Okay, and he was a part of a whole network of YouTubers who were promoting this gambling scam, and eventually people got outed. Shoes, I think it was like a box of like random shoes, right? And it was a big scam. All these people are getting called out, and people hyper focused on Ricegum because Ricegum was just such a douchebag. Like, he was just so unlikable at the time that people focused more on him than some of the other players involved in the scam who were doing more than him. Like, he was more of like kind of the underlings of this whole thing. And he still got probably the most backlash because people were already just looking for an opportunity to jump on him. Rightfully so. And eventually he would apologize. And I have it right here. I could only find a re-upload. And this thumbnail is amazing. So, shit. Hold on. There we go. I went full screen for a second there. So for context, he makes this apology. It's not very good. And he ends the apology. This is the end of it, right? He never really says anything. But he ends the apology by giving out free Amazon gift card codes. There's a problem, and we'll get to it in a second. And welcome first-time chatters, by the way.
And there's nothing I can really do but say sorry and give you these Amazon gift cards. So I'm sorry. It just wouldn't happen again. Amazon.
I'm sorry. Boop, 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 boop. Now, notice these right here, these are the Amazon gift card codes, right? This is supposed to be basically like first come, first serve. You watch this apology video, I'm going to bribe you to forget all of this. Now, it gets even worse. Hold on.
Codes, $10 to $20, just a little giveaway. It's the least I can do after, this, Okay, have a good day, guys. I'm sorry again. I hope you guys can forgive me. Let's have a good year? Yeah? No? Okay. Alright.
Now, there's a problem, okay? There's a problem with these Amazon gift card codes that he was posting on the screen. You know what the problem was? They were used. They were already drained. There was no money on these cards. He couldn't even bribe his viewers, honestly. It was absolutely insane. The nerve to do that was crazy, dude. But it's not surprising. Like, if someone's really going to try to buy their viewers' forgiveness back, like, are you surprised that they didn't have real codes? And the thing, too, like, also understand, like him or not, Ricegum at the time had a lot of money. Like, yes, a lot of his actions were flexing and trying to make himself look richer than he was, but he had money. Okay? He could have done a few $100 in Amazon gift card giveaways. Not saying that's a good idea, it was a terrible idea, but at least he could have made it legitimate. But, oof. Big oof, dude. I thought the codes were redeemed by a YouTube employee who screened the video. I think that's a rumor, but if that was true, that'd be pretty crazy. Yo, T and Docky, welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. All right, so back to the tier list. Just let me get rid of this. Where do we put Ricegum? I feel like it was funny, but it was so forgettable. He's just kind of a very forgettable figure in this whole list of people. B, D tier, C, B, D. Now again, we're ranking these very subjectively. Like, it can be a bad apology, but if it's funny and iconic and memorable, it ranks high. But this was pretty mid. The gift card codes saved it, all right? If he had not done the gift card code part, he would have been Garbanzo tier. But that shit was so funny that it bumped it up. It bumped it up, and I think I'm going to give him a C tier. The codes bumped it. If it wasn't for that, he'd be even more forgettable. Ironically, Ricegum has become irrelevant, yes. And that was one of his big insults to everyone. He would always call everyone irrelevant. That was his big thing. And now, ironically, he is pretty irrelevant. Gift cards not having anything was funny. It was funny when he had the gift cards in the first place, but that was the cherry on top, that they were already tapped out and used. But yes. Yo, Oni, welcome to the stream, by the way. You know, honestly, the less of these people you can recognize, the better. Okay, next one. The Fine Bros. Now, who is familiar with the Fine Bros? They've been around YouTube for a long time. They created a meta on their channel where they would have people react to videos. Okay, so what they did was the format would be like old people, the elderly, react to popular videos. And they would have a bunch of old people reacting to YouTube videos, and they would have styles like that over and over again, okay? And they were definitely the revenue bros there for a minute, okay? Like, they were making a lot of money. They were getting crazy views. And for them, it's like the easiest content. Like, we talk about react content, you know, we think about like Sniper Wolf and you know, people like that, and we're like, wow, that's so lazy. That shit looks like Machiavellian levels of creativity versus the Fine Bros. They didn't even react themselves. They paid other people to react for them. They would have people come in. I don't even know if they paid everyone. A lot of times they had like YouTubers and stuff come on, and I think just the price of spreading their name was their ticket to be on the show. But yeah, eventually, as Isekai points out here, they tried to copyright claim reacts. They try to trademark reactions. They basically wanted to copyright claim all reaction videos on YouTube. They wanted to own the concepts of reaction content. And anyone who would react to another YouTube video would be subject to a copyright claim from the Fine Bros. That is insane. And honestly, it's not that crazy to think about. You know, down the road, we've had Sniper Wolf recently claiming that she's the type of person that she wanted to do something similar and claim that she created copyright type content, but that's something else. Can't win the lottery if you don't play. They play. They try to. In honesty, the React channel kind of demonstrated why we watch React vids, just to see one react. I mean, React content is incredibly popular for a reason. People love to see people react to things. It's different. Like, I would rather watch, if I'm going to watch like some YouTube video, I would, in a lot of cases, rather watch it with someone reacting to it. I just don't know what it is. And let's see here. Outside the apology, there was an interview with a few of the kids from Kids React. They said Fine Bros would ask questions, get certain reaction, and cut them out if they don't. Well, yeah, it's like a TV show. They just want to give the best thing. But let's watch some of their apology video. It's re-uploaded here.
Hey everybody, this video is us wanting to explain some things about React World. The confusion and negative response over what this all is has been so overwhelming. And what we've realized is that we completely screwed up with how we originally talked about this.
First and foremost, we're sorry for confusing people by using terminology like our React format. We were never trying to say that every video where someone reacts to something else is something we would try to control.
It's exactly what they were trying to do, by the way. Everyone was all over that. It's exactly verbatim what they were attempting with. I think it was like an organization they were setting up. Like, they announced this like it was the coolest thing ever. I can't help but laugh at his face. Yeah, it's unfortunate. There was a lot of jokes made about this guy here back in the day. And it was from 7 years ago. That's how old this is. 7 years. This is a re-upload, so it might have been even more than that.
When we referenced licensing the React format, we only meant our specific series, not the overall genre of reaction videos. We do not own the genre.
I like the
We're
hyping up here.
creators at heart, and those who know us personally know how passionate we are about trying to help creators, and React World is meant to be an extension of that, with us simply providing resources and tools to anyone who wants to go down this path of creating one of our series with direct support from us.
So
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Did you hear that? They're saying, no, we're not just like copyright claiming and shutting down and controlling these people. We're going to help them. We're going to give them direction. That's insane. What are they basically saying is, we're sorry you were dumb enough to not understand our move. Yeah, what an apology. Sorry you're real stupid, you Neanderthals. How dare you not understand? Well, let us explain this while we sit on our little couch. We'll explain to you. I got my beanie on. My brain is cooking up, keeping it warm, so I can spread the good word with you. Yo, and Shinzo, welcome to the stream, by the way.
there's no way to go into all of the questions that people have about this, but we're going to answer some of the biggest ones that we've seen.
Okay, so first, is what exactly constitutes any of your series formats? And the simple answer is watch any of our series that is part of the React World license, and that is the
React
exact
World,
format.
that's what it was.
It's not one or two elements, it's all of the elements of the show, all used in the same style and way.
Okay, who was actually doing that, though? They're basically saying, like, there are people out there trying to completely 100% copy their stuff. Obviously, at that point, yeah, we get it, but that was not their original intent. You got a license for that, mate. Exactly. Yo, Rev, how's it going? I'm gonna pass my college by doing my final project on VTubers, as you should. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Yo, and Kat, welcome back. Hello, hello. From a business standpoint, I can kind of understand why they would want to do that, but still a scummy thing to do. They just went about it all wrong, and at the end of the day, the only thing it reflects is greed. They just want to make more money. Unfortunately. Love your vids. First time I catch you live. Yo, congrats. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you like the content. All right. Let's listen for a little bit more, but we get the point.
We've been trying to find an analogy to explain this better, and we know that
boy.
this isn't the best, but
Enjoy the
if
rest
you
of your
want
day,
to start
Pengu.
a fast food restaurant, you can start one on your own and possibly find huge success. But if you love Burger King and want to be part of that organization, if you join, you'd be able to get access to things like menu items and recipes and specific logos and promotional support. And these are two totally different routes. Same kind of thing here with React.
No. No. People aren't opening a reaction channel franchise, you bajagaloons. Are you kidding me? They can't even reach 1 million views nowadays. I would assume they don't. I mean, YouTube is so much different nowadays. Like, views don't track the same way they used to, unfortunately. Just like nobody gets views like they used to. It's a different environment, but also some people did, fall off over the years too. But yeah, they basically want to treat you like a franchise. Like people wanted to open up in the name of the Fine Bros. And it's just not the way it's happening. Yo, Slots, welcome, dude. Hope your stream went well. For a 20 million sub channel, the most they can get is 100K views. Damn. Yeah. That's not good. No es bueno, dude. Actually, in fact, I am curious. The Fine... If I could spell. The Fine Bros. It's all people just canceling them. It's all people just canceling them. What the hell? Or is this it? Is it called React now? Is this it? I'm assuming with 20 million subs. FBE React. That's the one? Okay. Wait, what? What is this? Adults react to songs with darker meanings than you think, and it's got a self-harm warning on it. That's not good, guys. Are you, like, new at this or something? How'd you let this happen? That's their last upload. Oof. Yeah, these ain't too good, man. Like, some of these are pulling, like, comparable views to, like, shit I upload. With 1/35 of their sub count. And they're also doing the most meta content that exists in the world. They almost confused me. I thought this was a Sniper Wolf for a second. They just need the little, like, red on the side here. Pumped Up Kicks or something. I love Pumped Up Kicks. Good song. Dark lyrics, though. Alright, so that's the Fine Bros. The Fine Brothers. How are we ranking the Fine Bros? I feel like they're just garbanzo. They're either like D or garbanzo. Like, they just suck. You know? They're just not good. The whole thing was bad. Bad idea. Self-created problems, you know? Yo, Fox and Prep, welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good day, too. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks. Was it memorable or funny? Yeah, I didn't remember some of the details of it. I just knew the general situation, but it was so emotionless. Yeah, they don't understand. These people are like robots, dude. That's the problem when your content revolves around other people reacting for you. I'm gonna say Garbanzo. I'm gonna say Garbanzo on this one. Yep. They did not feel sorry. What does that contribute to the list? It probably makes it worse. I feel like in every apology, the person wasn't actually sorry. The way I described this earlier, it's like, think of these as all F-tier apologies. These are all F-tier. They're all bad. But now we're ranking them within the F-tier. You know, like, which one was the most entertaining and memorable? That's kind of how it works. The list is missing the best apology video. T. Martin's was funny, too. Yeah, it's missing some of the good ones. We're judging performance and not intention. Exactly. Performance is the key here. We don't discriminate, okay? It's all about the performance. All right, next we got Tana Mongeau. Now, she's had a lot of controversies over the years. I believe she has like 3 different apology videos over the course of time. Who? You're better off not knowing. She's been in some funny ones, okay? Number 1, I think her apology video we're going to look at was about her making some racist comments. It was both in tweets and in videos where sometimes she was like in the background saying stuff and she got caught. Saying things like the N-word and like stuff like that, hard R, all of that. Now, she was a part of the now deleted Content Cop. She received a Content Cop from iDubbbz. You know, back in better times, of course. And part of his video was making fun of her for the whole set of racist stuff she was getting exposed for. Oh, so trying to be edgy. Yeah, she was basically trying to be edgy and funny, and it just didn't work. But the problem is, not only does she have these things, she was canceling other people for edgy and racist stuff. So it made her a massive hypocrite. Like I always say, the worst thing you can be on the internet is a hypocrite. Like, people will hit you harder for that than just about anything. Yo, Ruby, welcome back. And Frax, thank you. I'm glad you liked the model. But she was getting canceled for the racist comments, and that led to the Content Cop with iDubbbz. If you guys remember, he went to one of her shows. She had like a meet and greet or something, and he did the classic. He put his arm around her and said, "Say blank," a slur, and then she freaked out and ran away. Now, basically, out of that, she would freak out, say she was harassed and all this stuff. But that was kind of the beginning of the end. But ironically, all these years later, iDubbbz has apologized to Tana. In his recent apology spree, he apologized personally to Tana and said that he went too far and all this stuff. And Tana actually replied, which is hilarious to me. I saw this. She basically said, "Dude, I don't care." She basically said, "Dude, I deserve to have a Content Cop on me back then because I made a lot of mistakes." She said she didn't want him to apologize and that she thought the video was fine. I mean, other than she thought that the jokes were too far, but like the premise of the Content Cop was fine. The other thing that Tana did wrong was she had what was it, TanaCon? She had a giant convention with like, I believe like it made several $100,000, or it sold tens of thousands of tickets, and it was an absolute disaster. It was like one of the bigger scams in history of YouTube, and it was, the lines were backed up forever. They didn't have enough security, they didn't have enough staff, and people were sitting out in the sun waiting to go in. This was in LA, I believe. And people were passing out in line because they were exposed to the sun for so long. It was really, really bad. Okay, and she basically just went, "Oh, never mind," and just moved on like nothing happened. But let's listen to her apology for a minute before we rank. This was one of many, okay? But let's hear what she's all about, okay?
Let's get into the video. The first thing I want to talk about is the main thing, the thing that is everywhere, and that is videos of me saying the N-word, and more importantly, the half-assed, disgusting, shitty way that I apologized for them in the past. So basically, long story short, there are a few videos of me as a freshman in high school calling my best friend Amari, who is black, the N-word, and he's filming me. And while I've apologized for those before, I look back to my apologies in the past and I'm so fucking ashamed of them. They are so half-ass and bad. And
so there's a lot more than just that, but like the problem with her in particular is that she constantly was canceling other people for the same behavior. And it wasn't just from high school. It was stuff from like literally a year or two before this. And you can see this video is 22 minutes long. And I got news for you. I ain't watching all that. But it did not go down well. In fact, we have some oh my gosh. Look at the comments. Tana was that kid in school who bullied everyone, but when someone did it to her, she cried. I'm starting to believe that iDubbbz could effectively dismantle anyone on YouTube if he wanted to. Oh, that just did not... That didn't age well, man. How things have changed. How things have changed. But very accurate comments for the time. This was over 6 years ago. 22 minutes, take Asmongold's suggestion. If an apology isn't sorry I fucked up, it's too long. Yeah, shorter the better. Say what you want. Logan Paul's was like a minute and a half. Pretty much. 22 minutes. You're just looking guilty at this point. That's a lot. But nonetheless, Tana Mongeau. Where are we going to rank Tana Mongeau here? It wasn't entertaining. It was really bad. And it wasn't memorable. But the content that came out of it was really true. Are you talking about my queen, Tana? Rescind those words immediately. Your girl. Your queen. I wish I could have gone to TanaCon. You wish you could have gone to TanaCon and got sunburned. You beat me to it. I was going to say, you would have burned in like 10 minutes. You would have melted out there. All right. I think you guys are pretty unanimous on this one. And I have to say, D tier for the Mongoose. Tana Mongeau in the D tier. Straub has been a busy bee today. She recorded a bunch of stuff. Is Trisha on here? No. Unfortunately, Trisha, our queen, is not on here. Unfortunate. How do you even pronounce her name? It's Mojo, I think. Trisha doesn't need to make an apology because she's perfect. Right. Of course. How could I have forgotten? Right. Yo, Gray Fox, welcome to the stream, by the way. It's like Mojo. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, yeah. We still have as Straw pinned. The person with the most gifted subs this month is getting a signed Fumo. And it looks like it's going to be the man, the myth, the legend, Ice Shark. Unless someone swoops in and it takes out a second loan or something. But that seems pretty solidified at this point. So that'll be cool to give to him. But next up, this one, maybe a lot of people don't know about this one. This is fucked up, okay? There's some of these controversies are just like annoying and stupid. And people acting like shitheads. But DaddyOFive was the channel right here. This was next level. Okay, this is where it gets worse. DaddyOFive was a YouTube channel ran by two parents, and they basically made their children content. Their children were first and foremost content. That was it. Okay, they were there to make ad revenue. And the stuff they would do to their kids, number one, putting them on camera 24/7, not good for kids. Okay, no way. Ichigo's gonna come back and gift 300. I don't think so. He did enough last month. He went crazy. But basically, DaddyOFive, the bad stuff, that they were alleged to be child abusers. And that's just based off of content we saw on YouTube. them. I despise family YouTube channels. There's so many messed up family YouTube channels. Family vlog channels are almost always horrible. Yeah. There was a situation. Yo, what's up, Wiz? There was a video in particular that drove a lot of people to be upset. They were pranking, quote unquote, pranking one of their children. Actually, a couple of their children, but one in particular got it the worst. They were basically screaming and yelling at them. And the kids were confused because they didn't know what they were doing wrong, but they were screaming and yelling at their kids to the point where they were like hysterically crying on camera. And then they just said, "Oh, it's just a prank, tee-hee." And that was it. And the kids were like traumatized. And like they were literally monetizing what many people considered child abuse. And they got banned not long after the apology, which is pretty fair, yes. And now I heard there was like more legal trouble afterwards. And also I think they were going through a custody battle afterwards. This was like the epitome of people using their kids and their family for content. And that's the worst. That's always trouble anytime. Why the egg on head? Well, Isekai just answered that. Because egg is egg. Egg is life. There it is. Beautiful. Very important. Now, I'm not even going to show... Wait, do we have... Oh, we do have the apology. Okay. To be fair... 2.5 minutes, or 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Could be worse. DaddyOFive actually came back. He has unsuccessfully tried to... starting a rap career. Oh my god. I have not heard about that. That is... You know what? Sounds about right, actually. Let's listen to some of this.
Hello, King DO5. This is going to be a bit of a different video than we usually do. This has been
Really?
the absolute worst week of our life, and we were...
You see? 11 seconds in, and they've already played themselves as the victim. That's amazing. 11 seconds. That's like a speed run. That's got to be the top parse for self-victimization. That's crazy. These two look like they leave church to go verbally harass the Taco Bell staff for getting their order wrong. This guy's outfit is pissing me off. Like, he's got like this Sunday best here, but he's got like the cheap earrings and stuff. Like, I don't know what's going on. Instant garbage. It's kind of looking that way.
We have made some terrible parenting decisions, and we just want to make things right.
During this week, we've had...
I hate that. Did you see that?
We just want to make things right.
A transition? We're 20 seconds in. 20 seconds. You guys realize, okay, like maybe it's not the perfect format, but for most of my YouTube videos, I do it in 1 to 2 takes. Meaning, like, a lot of times I just hit record and I talk, let's say for 15 minutes straight without a major blunder and just end it. And then don't have to splice up any audio because it's not that hard. You would think with like your career on the line, potentially your children on the line, you could sit there and get this 2-minute apology done in 1 take. Ugh.
During this week, we've had a lot of time to stand back, to jump out of character, and to see what we've done and to see how we've come across. And I understand how everyone feels. I acknowledge and I respect how everyone feels about this, and I do agree that we put things on the internet that should not be there. We did things that we should not.
Look at these goofy goober ass. My God. Once again, you can tell these are the people who are only sad and sorry because they're facing the consequences of what they did. I don't believe anything. I feel they're just sorry for themselves. There are so many things I could say about DaddyOFive, but I risk getting banned from Twitch. Same here, for sure. Same here. Why is there a ball cap in a coffee cup? Quirky things. Just quirky things. Hi, Rev. Big fan. Been watching you for a few years now, since the room tour. Wow. Just wanted to let you know your content has been enjoyable over the years. I appreciate that very much, and welcome to the stream. Thank you, thank you. I've got a question. Where did the word garbanzo come from? I don't even know. I've just heard it used in like gaming and stuff. Most sane Creed listeners. I heard Creed's getting back together, by the way. I saw a video on Twitter. I think the lead singer is come back, and he had that. Creed's a very sad story. Their lead singer had a very, very bad drug problem, but it looks like he figured it out. Yo, Bog, thank you so much for the big tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. The kind words and a sub. You are very generous. I appreciate that very much. Now is 4 subs on the day, 4 out of 1. It's 400% of the daily sub goal now achieved. Garbanzo beans. Oh yeah. I've heard the WoW streamer Zico say it a lot. He says garbanzo. Maybe I don't know if it was him directly, but he's always said garbanzo beans for many years now. But you guys get the point with these goofballs. I think this one's pretty obvious. Okay? I think we know where this one is going. This is garbanzo. A hard garbanzo. Bad people, bad apology, and that's it. Right into the garbanzo. Not entertaining in the slightest. Nope. This is not even like entertaining. It's just like frustrating to watch. That's pretty much it. And of course it's re-uploaded too, by the way. Like many of these apologies, it's taken down. Lead singer of Creed, I believe, was diagnosed with schizophrenia, or was it bipolar? I think I remember that too. And I don't know if it had to do with drugs or something, but sad story. But it looks like they're back. Alright, next up. I don't know how familiar a lot of people are with James Charles. I'm not the most heavily invested in the makeup community. That's where he comes from. Straub is familiar. Straub, can you type out the worst shit he's been accused of? Because I don't really know what's true or not. I know the apology we're going to look at was from the beef with that other makeup channel. I forget her name. But as it turns out, like, they're both crazy people in the end. Groomer, yeah, there's grooming allegations. There's a lot of grooming allegations against him. Yes. But I don't know. I didn't dig too deep. I really don't know a lot about it. So I stopped listening to him a long time ago. I watched his videos in like high school. Yeah. He's just, he's a character. Thank you for the head pat, Redeem. No, connect to my head. Connect to my head. There we go. Head pat's connected. Hi, sisters. Yeesh. Yeesh kebab. But anyways, he got into like a big beef. This other makeup person came out saying that basically he was like a bad person behind the scenes. And Toddy, yeah, I think it was her. And Westcott or Westbrook, that was her name. Yeah, she was also eventually... People came out and exposed her for being a terrible person. It was a big mess. Everyone involved, giant L. Big L's everywhere, okay? And there was that thing with the... Yeah, there's also, like... There was, like, people coming out and saying that, like, James Charles was pressuring straight men into being with him and, like, making it very uncomfortable and, like, all this stuff. There's a lot. There's a lot. But this apology video is just... It's a banger, guys. It's crazy. He did make it his personality too. Yeah, but let's listen for a couple seconds, okay? Let's listen to the man. Let's give him a chance, all right?
Hi all, James here. I'm currently traveling abroad and just woke up, but I wanted to sit down and make a video addressing everything that's going on right now, because I owe everybody an explanation, but most importantly, I owe two important people an apology.
I just hate the fact that, like, I can barely hear him, I know. He speaks very softly in this. The thing that annoys me about this one in particular is that, like, it looks like he literally just rolled out of bed 2 minutes ago. Like, he just got out. And he fired up the camera. He's like he's like stumbling over his words, sounding like he's not quite like fully awake yet. He looks pretty happy. I mean, if I was a millionaire like him, I'd be pretty happy too. He's laughing all the way to the bank. He's worth a lot of money. And none of these things have ever truly canceled him too, which is the problem. Do not raise the volume. Honestly, I just don't even care about this apology. It's more of a circus, if anything. But I do remember this video right here. James Charles apology, but it's only breathing. Someone made this. Listen to this one.
Hello everyone, James Charles here.
You know what? that was better than the actual apology video. I felt more emotion in that one. Yeah. He was... actually, now that I'm thinking about this, this was a different apology video. This wasn't even the one we were just looking at. This was a different one. The broccoli haircut. I'm not going to lie. Chat, I'm not going to lie. I had hair similar to this a couple years back. I'll own it. Okay, I look back and I'm like, what the fuck were you thinking, dude? But I had the shaved sides and back with the long stuff on top. It's not good, dude. It's not good at all. It was bad, in fact. Yep. Yo, Steven, welcome to the stream, dude. Yo, Viper, what's good? Welcome back. But yeah, we're long past that. Now I got the long flowing locks. It's all good. It's all good. But that's James Charles. You're gonna get a jump scare here for a second. Oh! Jump scare over. Did Straub like the hair? No, she did not. I won't even lie. She did not like the old broccoli hair. And I don't blame her is the thing. It's not the best. It's not ideal. But where do we put James Charles? I'm thinking either D or Garbanzo. I'm seeing a lot of D's. I kind of agree with that. 2 Garbanzos. C tier, very forgettable. Yeah, it was very forgettable. And also when you have multiple apologies, it's like, I don't know, just goofy. I'm going to give him a D tier. Yo, what's up, Gold Muffin? I have a joke I can make about putting James Charles in the D tier, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it, okay? I won't do it. I'm mature. All right? I'm a mature streamer. I won't take it. I won't take the bait. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the next candidate on this list, EDP445. Now, you might see my sub goal up here. My apology, it's 4 out of 20 subs. Maybe I have to issue an apology to EDP because YouTube actually gave me my existing community guideline strike for cyberbullying him. Yes, that's right. If you guys haven't forgotten, I got a community guideline strike in the first week of September for talking about EDP. They said it was cyberbullying and harassment to cover his public documented behaviors. Yep. Oh, and by the way, I checked today for shits and giggles. I checked just because I had a feeling, right? The video I made when I returned from the strike, explaining the situation, it was instantly demonetized. Okay? That sucks, whatever. I immediately filed it for review. As of today, the 30th of October, about 45-ish days since I uploaded that video, it is still under review. Still under review from YouTube. They have not reviewed the video yet. 45 days. Beautiful. Yep. But anyways, EDP. What is he apologizing for? Well, multiple situations. Number one, the cupcake incident. Goes without saying, the man's lore is about as well known as some of the greatest stories of all time, okay? He's that infamous for his actions. We know the cupcake situation. We know his recent situation with the Jstation stream where he was caught allegedly attempting to meet up with another minor. There's been multiple other minors that he allegedly attempted to meet up with and had inappropriate conversations with. But the main thing everyone focuses on is the cupcake situation where he was he was hit with a sting operation where he was meeting up with someone he thought was 13 years old. And unfortunately for EDP, he confuses the fact that that's the most popular allegation against him with being the only important one. So in his apology, he did release an apology a few months ago, by the way. He attempted to basically sort of, but not really own up to the cupcake situation. And that's all he cared about. That's all he did. And let's give it a look. His official apology video. He's still around. He still has platforms, by the way. This dude will go anywhere that will allow him to make content. He'll stream on like any sketchy site as long as he's allowed. He never actually said what exactly he did exactly. So throughout the apology, he'll never actually acknowledge directly anything he did wrong. But let's listen to the man. This was from June 7th of this year. Also, by the way, look at this man. He is the face of Antes. He is the CEO of Antes. He is an anti-lolicon. He made a speech about it earlier this year. He is the face of Antes. Yo, what's up, Jetski? Welcome back, dude.
Alrighty, so first and foremost,
Alrighty.
I want to say thank you so much to my loving, supporting, caring friends and family. Without you guys, to be honest,
those people are the worst, by the way. He does have a legitimate fan base still after all of this. They follow him anywhere he goes, and they believe still that everything that's been lodged against him is false, or they don't care. Or they victim blame. They say it's the victim's fault. He's the poster child for Antes. Yes, he is. Look at this paused frame. This is the man who is the face of Antes. He is their leader. Antes, embrace your new leader.
Honest with you, I probably would have been fucking committed suicide. I've had a few close calls.
Can't say anything.
You know what I mean? And each and every single time, you guys have gave me the biggest, most heartwarming hug. You guys have offered your words of encouragement,
I'm gonna skip
caring,
ahead.
and following. You know what I mean? But with that being said, I want to take full responsibility for my actions that happened on April 21st, 2021.
So that's the cupcake situation, okay? That's the date he got busted. He won't actually say anything at all, but he's acknowledging the events of that day.
Entire YouTube shit that went down, the entire YouTube incident, you know what I mean?
The YouTube incident. The YouTube incident. Imagine calling all of that the YouTube incident.
It went the fuck down. I'm not even going to get into it. You guys already know what the fuck happened.
Yo, Luna, what's good? Yo, thank you for the raid, by the way. I hope your stream went well. Hello, Luna. Shout out to Luna. Hope you're doing well. Good to see ya. But yeah, we're for people just joining, we're doing a YouTuber apology tier list, and we're currently on EDP. Sorry for the jump scare, everyone coming in, but yes, I'm glad your stream went well. And yeah, that's what we're doing. We're making our way down the list. We got a couple more. Here we go. For those who are interested. But let's keep listening to EDP stumble around here.
I'm taking full responsibility, full accountability for my actions. You know what I mean? I have taken the proper measures and the proper steps forward to seek out help. To try to, you know...
Does anyone believe that actually happened? And oh, by the way, just remember the timeline here. So this was before the Gideon stuff came out. The latest wave of stuff came out. So, like, that was a fucking lie. That was a lie, dude. Accountability. That's something he's capable of? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Get my head on right and to make sure that, you know, in the distant future that I do not hurt, you know what I mean, my loving, caring, supporting friends and family, because
I think you should be worried about not hurting someone else, and I think we all know what that type of person is. You're worried about your family getting hurt. They're just embarrassed. They're just embarrassed. Yeah, your mom's Oshi. That would be taking responsibility, that's for sure. The best part of the saga is when Gideon catfished him and dressed up like a cupcake. Yeah, keep in mind, remember this too, guys. He's acting like he's so sorry about all this stuff in this apology video. But in the time that came after the whole cupcake incident, he released a bunch of videos mocking the whole situation. In one video, his basically response to everything, he sat there in silence and ate a cupcake, mocking the situation. That's how sorry he was back then. You never forget shit like that. Honestly, I think you guys get the point with EDP. I don't want to listen to him speak for 8 goddamn minutes, you know? But, yeah. Terrible non-apology, doesn't directly admit to anything for legal reasons, as I think Isekai pointed out. But yeah, terrible shit. Whoops, that's not the right tab. Boring CRD. Honestly, I don't feel like I can give him anything other than what he deserves, and that's Garbanzo. It feels like the proper one. Oh, we're good, Curb. Don't worry, I have a video about that today. Shameless merch plug. That was an accident. Trust me, I know when I'm doing a shameless merch plug. That was not intentional. But yeah, Garbanzo for EDP. The only place he really belongs. But yeah, for anyone who was seeing the harassment Straw was getting for her animation she posted yesterday, we got a video about that today. We're definitely milking the outrage from that for free content, of course. Of course. All right, next up, ladies and gentlemen. You knew this one was coming. Colleen Balinger. The ukulele lady. That's right. It was such cute art. It was very cute. Very, very cute. But we all know it. The classic video. The toxic gossip train. Isn't that the lady who copyrighted her apology? She attempted to on some people. It was the 4D chess move, for sure. But let me see. I'm curious. That's kind of that doesn't seem right. How does she have? There's 13,000 comments. But on the Logan Paul one, there was wasn't it like 2 million or something? Seems a bit odd. I like how she didn't disable the comments. As per usual, guys, if you're ever going to make 1.2 million, yeah, that's weird. But anyways, as per usual, if you guys are going to make a YouTube apology, clearly, you gotta let the comments be on, because people leave their comment and it boosts you in the algorithm. And that's what happened with Colleen. She really thought this shit was gonna work. That's the crazy part. You can delete comments, yes. I feel like they deleted a lot of comments. Like specific comments? Yeah, you can delete any comments. Yo, Joe Mama, welcome back, dude. I don't think I've ever in the history of my YouTube channel ever deleted a comment. By the way, if you've ever had a comment on my video that's disappeared, that's because it gets auto-flagged by YouTube. And I can't keep up with the auto-flag shit. Like, there's literally, like, dozens every single day. And it's just, like, if you have any little trigger word in there, but, yeah. Comments on approve only, maybe. I have it on the loosest setting possible, and it still flags some stuff, unfortunately. Wait, what was this? Where was it? Rev, for your apology, you're going to need a whole orchestra? I might get out of this stream without having to give my apology. We're 16 subs away, and I'm going to sneak right out of here, ladies and germs. I'm going to make it right out of here. You can't stop me. Rev apology when? Not going to happen. I'm remaining strong. This is the one sub goal I don't want to meet. That's right. All right, let's listen to the toxic gossip train for a minute. God damn it! Isekai with the 25 gifted subs. Hey, yo. Okay, I will do an apology after this. I didn't really... I'm thinking of how I got to do it right, okay? Thank you so much, dude, for the 25 gifted. I appreciate that very, very much. Dude, why you gotta be so gross? Who is this Rocky first time chat? Dude, we're in here vibing and you come in here and talk about being gross. I think it's gross to go and randomly harass people in their streams for no reason at all. Yeah, I'll do you a favor, dude. I'll give you a nice little, a little permanent break. There you go, dude. Touch some grass. But anyways, thank you very much for the 25 gifted Isekai. I appreciate that very, very much. Sometimes you gotta help people touch a little grass. Okay? And don't come in here, if you're gonna try to roast me or something, don't come in here with some Weenie Hut Jr. shit. He meant people like her was... No. You're talking about me. Oh, no. Rocky, no! I gotta unban him now. Hold on. Oh, God. No, no, no. No! Did that work? You've been unbanned. I'm so sorry. Guys, you have to understand. You have to understand. Sometimes I'm a little on edge, okay? It's fine. I'm sorry. 2 apologies today. Oh my God. Another apology I have to do today? Listen, that's my bad. We have people come in here first time chat say something mean. Sometimes you get banned by your hero. Yo, ban that guy. I'm just kidding. Okay. Well, I'm glad we worked that out. Yo, Janlin. Oh, Janlin. How very nice of you. Gifting out a sub to Rocky. Well, there you go. Listen, when you get as much shit as Rev, you sometimes read things wrong. Yes, I will say. Friendly fire will not be tiled. I'm sorry, guys. The apology stream is looking real. But anyways, I'm glad we sorted that out, and thank you for gifting them a sub. There's now 30 subs on the day. 30 out of 1. Beep, 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 boop. That's 3,000% of the daily sub goal now achieved. I expect to twit longer. Listen, I'm working on it right now as we speak. All right, let's listen to Colleen Balinger for like the first minute. That's all you really need, right? She thought this shit was gonna work, dude.
Hey, it's been a while since you saw my face. I haven't been doing so great, so I took a little break. So a lot of people are saying some things about me that aren't quite true. Doesn't matter if it's true though, just as long as it's entertaining to you.
Let's remind everyone what was going on in this situation. What is she talking about? The allegations against her was that she was being very inappropriate in many different forms towards minors and people she knew were minors. She was in group chats and direct messages with underage fans, asking them very strange things like if they've had their period, their favorite sexual positions, things like that. She also invited minors onto her stage during her performances and was a bit handsy, to say the least. Okay? She sent her underwear to one of her minor friends. Yes, I heard that as well. And she bought, I believe, a bra for someone else. Yeah, it's really bad. Yo, Truth. Thank you for the big tier 1 for 3 months in advance. That's beautiful. You believe in me. Well, it's a good investment because we've been streaming a lot. That's a level 6 hype train activated. You'll love to see it. But thank you so much for the tier 1. That is now 31 subs on a day, 31 out of 1. Beautiful. That's 3,100% of the daily sub now achieved. Beautiful. All right, let's keep listening we'll give her a minute.
Right? You guys having fun? All aboard the toxic gossip train. You're chugging down the tracks of misinformation. The toxic gossip train. You got a one-way ticket to manipulation station. Toxic gossip train.
Get into it, girl.
To the tracks and harass me for my past. Cause rumors look like facts. If you don't mind the gaps, I won't survive in the crash. But hey, at least you're having fun.
She thought this shit would work. It's unbelievable. I feel like if she said nothing, her fans would have never found out about all of her controversies. Exactly. I guarantee if she didn't make this video, this shit would have drifted away. I think if she just kept quiet. It was bad. Don't get me wrong. There was a lot of TikToks that were going after her, but like people on YouTube did not know about this, and Twitter too. And she went viral like crazy for this. And someone asked earlier too if this was a re-upload. No, this is the original video. It's still up. It's like they must have a humiliation fetish at this point. At least this one's entertaining. Oh, of course. Of course, of course.
Hi, everyone. I've been wanting to come online and talk to you about a few things. Even though my team has strongly advised me to not say what I want to say, I recently realized that they never said that I couldn't sing what I want to say. So.
Ba-boom! You see that, lawyer? Ha, checkmate. Checkmate, you just got ace attorneyed right there. They said she couldn't talk about the allegations, but she can sing about it. Didn't see that one coming, did ya? You didn't put that one in the fine print, huh? Checkmate. I can't believe she made that apology video. This was the worst out of all of them. Yeah, it's the worst. There was a YouTube apology video where a YouTuber did an interpretive dance in response to sexual abuse allegations. This was somehow worse. Somehow. This definitely made it worse, but I won't lie, her entire fan base knew about it. There was no hiding it. Her career got nuked even before this. That is fair. She was heading down at that point, but this just sped it up. This made it clear-cut done. Yo, what's up, Usagi? Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well today.
I am, and today I only want to talk about the facts. So I hope that you'll be willing to listen.
Maybe.
Here we go. Many years ago, I used to message my fans, but not in a creepy way like a lot of you are trying to suggest. It was more of a loser kind of way.
Guys, don't worry. She's not a groomer. She's just a loser. She's just a woman in her 30s who's regularly interacting with minors and asking them questions like, you know, what's your favorite sexual position? That's just what the, you know, just someone who's a little bored online. That's what they do, right? Yeah, very, very not good. And did I just miss a egg on head redeem? In 1 second, let me grab that. Yo, and cream milkies, what's good? Freddy Fazbear is very real right now. The movie's getting a lot of money, a lot of dinero.
I was just trying to be besties with everybody. It's kind of like when you go to like a family gathering, and there's a weird aunt there, keeps coming up to you and going like, "Hey girl, what's the tea?" And you're like,
"You're a loser." Yeah, this is understandable if you were like a high school student or something, trying to fit in, but you're a full-grown adult trying to be cool and impress minors. Not a good one. What's your favorite egg location? On my head, clearly. An Afro Treasy, I think for the 100 bits, saying, where would you put the Travis Scott apology? I put it like D tier. It was just so bad, and it was not entertaining for a second. It was just terrible. Terrible apology.
that was me, but in group chats with my fans. It was weird. I've been sharing my life online for over 15 years.
Big mistake. Sharing too much of your life is a big mistake. I think everyone overshares. I even think I overshare a bit. And also thank you guys for the big hype train. But, yeah. This is a little different. Okay, sharing, like, general life things going on. Like, the fact I'm getting married soon. That's sharing. I'm Barryman. Thank you for the egg on head. But when you're, like, making your social life revolve around talking to underage fans, you can see where this is all going to go wrong. Right? Right. But yes, Isekai said, also, Rev, do you really think you were going to get out of not making an apology, especially when I'm involved? I should have known better. We will do the apology after Colleen here. I'll give her one more statement. This is your final thoughts here. Where would you put PewDiePie bridge apology? I put every PewDiePie apology S tier because he actually knows how to apologize. He's actually good at it.
Poured my heart out to you, and because of that I feel like I'm talking to my friends, but in the beginning of my career I didn't really understand that maybe there should be some
Wasn't the beginning.
There
was
were
recent
times
too.
in the DMs when I would overshare details of my life, which was really weird of me. I haven't done that for years, you see, because I changed my behavior and I took accountability. But that's not very interesting, is it? So let's go on the toxic gossip train. The locomotive's fueled with hateful accusations. The toxic gossip train.
Sing along, guys.
All over someone's reputation. Toxic gossip train. Hop on board, but close your eyes.
Get it, girl.
Otherwise you'll realize that the train is made of lies, and that person you despise maybe didn't deserve to die. But hey, at least you're having fun.
All aboard the toxic gossip train. All right, you guys get the point. It goes on for another 7 minutes, by the way. It only gets worse. All right? It only gets worse. I think, ladies and gentlemen, this is the peak. Okay? This is... It'll never be outdone. I mean, maybe I should never say never with YouTube and YouTuber apologies. They seem to always one-up. But this one is kind of the peak. And yo, Mr. Nick, thank you for the big tier 1 for 4 months in a row. Thank you, dude. Is this a live Rev Says Desu video? Possibly. I don't know. I need to line up some videos for the honeymoon. I'm going to be gone for a while. I wanted to make some in advance, but who knows. But we know where this is going, okay? Colleen Balinger, toxic gossip train, a chart topper, and topping this apology tier list. She's an S tier. It is what it is. It has to be. Okay? There's no other way of doing this. She is the first S tier. Peak, you say. Peak, I do say. But there we go. We got 3 left. I want to hustle a little bit because I got to get my video up and live. But yes, you're going to Japan for the honeymoon? That would be fun. I always want to go to Japan, though. I do. And also, oh my gosh, how could I forget? I did not update the daily sub goal. Ladies and gentlemen, my apologies. I'm slacking on my duties. There's now 32 subs in the day. 32 out of 1. That's 3,200% of the daily sub goal now achieved. Okay, let me do something real quick. I gotta do my apology, all right? I offered you guys an apology video, and I have to give it. Let me find something. I think I know the song I need here. Emotion. Oh, what is that one? Come back. No, not these. Ah, here it is. All right, hold on. Let me bring it back. Ladies and gentlemen, my beloved fans, I have made a big mistake. I've had a severe lapse in my judgment, and for that, I am sorry. Read next line. I, Rev Says Desu, have made a critical error in my judgment. Read next line. This has been a very emotional time for me, as I have made many mistakes. And today I'm here to be accountable. Read next line. This has been the most difficult thing I've ever dealt with in my life. Read next line. I know that I am responsible as a content creator and I let you guys down. Please insert apology here. This is everything to me. My career is so important, and I have to apologize. Without speaking with any specifics, I have to speak cryptically because if I say anything specifically, I might be legally accountable. But that is what I'm sorry for. End speech. Now, do you guys want to know what I'm truly sorry for? Do you want to know what I'm truly sorry for? It's time to get real. I'm sorry for being so damn based. There we go. There's my apology. Worth every sub. You guys forgive me? Yo, in truth, by the way, thank you so much for the 5 gifted, dude. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you, my guy. You had good timing on that. That is now 37 subs on the day. 37 out of 1. That's 3700% of the daily sub goal now achieved. S tier for me. Thank you, guys. Yes. I deserve it. I deserve S tier. I'm sorry for absolutely nothing. All right, we got these last couple. I need to knock these out so I can make my video live. Let's move on to Jstation. Jstation, okay? Who remembers Jstation? Jstation was your classic 3 a.m. calling a dead celebrity prank gone sexual type content, okay? It was the absolute worst. The absolute worst. Okay, the biggest clickbaiter in history. Yo, what's up, Kylo? Not good. Now, why did Jstation have to apologize? Well, Jstation made a video where he pretended that his actual girlfriend passed away. And then he had like a Ouija board script where she was like calling from the other side. And this was not made out to be a joke. He was being very serious with this video. He wanted his audience to believe that she had passed away. And it's not like when the video was ending, he's like, oh, by the way, guys, she's still alive. He just kept going. Then people pieced together some evidence and realized, yes, he's full of shit. This was a bit, and people got mad. And I think his channel got in trouble for a brief period. He might have gotten like a brief suspension or something. But yeah, not good. In fact, I think he has some... Oh, Colleen, get out of here. Here's Jstation. This is his apology. This was the thumbnail. This is a re-upload, but this was the original thumbnail. Tears and all. Beautiful stuff. Let's give this a listen.
So I'm trying to wake up early so I can finish that video.
This is the deleted video. This is the original.
Where's that tape?
This was footage he released to say she was in on it the whole time and cool with it.
Go very close to the ground. Don't keep backing up because you're gonna need more space.
Basically, this strategy also is to drag his girlfriend into it and basically be like, this was all her fault because she was in on it too, instead of just taking it. He also clickbaited Etika's death. I think he did like a 3 a.m. contacting Etika at 3 a.m. challenge like a couple days after Etika passed away. That also pissed off people, and I can't imagine why.
I would roll it back in a bit.
Well, at least she didn't die. True. At least that didn't happen.
You're gonna have to back up to the wall pretty much. Don't rip it or it'll break. But after after I say teddy bear, just move it and until it falls
Are you
off.
hearing that? So basically, he's saying he's instructing her how to control items in the room to make a move, like her spirit is haunting them. This is him talking about her. So here's the actual apology.
I don't even know what day she sent this.
Or here, where is it?
In no way is this a joke at all. This is
Here's the actual
100%
apology.
serious. I want to start out by saying I'm sorry to Alexia's family for putting them through any
Who didn't know about
hard
this, by the
times,
way.
stress about the death of their daughter. I didn't intend them to get any hate, to put them through any emotional.
She did break up with him.
stress
Well, that's good.
involving Alexia or any.
But yeah, you get it, okay? He got bodied by everyone, and he really didn't have much to say, and well, that's not surprising, right? But Jstation, not memorable, very bad, reading from a script as well, not the best. Okay, what do we think for Jstation? Yeah, and also like he mentioned too, the family didn't know. They found out through the video. Garbage, C. I might split the difference. Everyone said garbage or C. So I'm going to split the difference here. I'm going to give him D. The drama was entertaining, but like in a ridiculous way. Like it was just ridiculous and stupid, you know? Oh, exactly. Like people were like wishing condolences to the parents, thinking he actually passed away. Or she actually passed away. Pretty crazy. Contacting I am Jstation at 3 a.m. Dawn apologetic. That's the next video. When I was going through this tier list, I don't know who this is. Who is this? This is the only person I didn't know. I couldn't find it in time. Does anyone know? Who is this mystery man? I heard he's still on Twitter. I think he might still be making videos. I don't know. David Dobrik. Oh, what did he do again? I forgot. I know his name. That's David. I don't know what he did. What did he do, chat? What did this man do? Google help us. I mean, we could just leave him off to the side. There's only one more after this. We'll just forget him. He's not important enough. YouTube temporarily suspends David Dobrik and Dom blah 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 for a monetization for. Oh. Well, that's not good. That's not ideal. That's what YouTube said. I don't know. That's the problem. I don't know. I'm not going to try to rank that, not knowing how much of it is true or not. So we'll leave him on the side. Okay? Okay. Next, we got Laura Lee. Now, Laura Lee, I believe she was canceled for, I think she was saying some racist stuff or something. Yeah? Okay, yeah, and she does a lot of crying, yeah. Okay, let's play a couple seconds of this, okay? She got in trouble, and she made this apology video. Let's take a listen. Notice something that is not happening in this video. Wait, I played a little too... right from the start.
In this video, it's been so hard.
This person's straight up screen recording this thing.
So much possible. It's hard. It's probably the hardest things I've ever done.
She's rubbing those eyes, but nothing's coming out, man. There's not a drop of anything. She is trying so hard to push those tears out, and it's just not working. Wait, did you see that?
Sorry for disappointing you.
Oh, she spit, dude.
So sorry for disappointing you.
At least something came out, right?
I'm so sorry for disappointing you.
Oh, we missed the frame. Close. But yeah, this one was not good. It's 4.5 minutes of this, okay? It's painful. It's very painful. No tears, nothing. It's a bad apology. It's funny to look at. And honestly, is this an S tier? I'm thinking for me personally, it's an A tier. It's an A tier for me because it's very memorable. And it's kind of another like standard, it's the bar for something, right? It's kind of like Logan Paul. It's just like this, can you actually shed a tear in the apology? And eventually, by the way, she made an apology for the apology. It was an apology-ception, okay? Oh God, my headphones are caught in my hair. Not my beautiful hair. Yo, thank you for the follow, by the way. Oh, yeah, she made an apology for the apology. I mean, low-key, if she had onions frying off camera. I mean, dude, just, like, invest in some eye drops or something. Read next line. Oh, yeah. Read next line. But anyways, that's the tier list for now, ladies and gentlemen. I think it turned out pretty dang good, if you ask me. Now, I think right now... by the way, thank you for the 100 bits tune. I appreciate that. Where would you put the Sniper Wolf? Sniper Wolf would be like D tier. Possibly F, because we all know it's bullshit. We all know it's bullshit. Yeah, for sure. I have no doubts about that one. Yo, and Lollipop Chippu, by the way. I'm doing good. Hope your day's going good, too. Let's see here. But yes. We're going to have to call it a stream here. That was very fun, ladies and gentlemen.